I got to ask y'all about Womanizer, though, man. I mean, being two men on two different sides of the spectrum, what is that like? Don, as a married man, do you look at Lito and say, Lito, you over there having the time of your life? Lito, as a single man, do you look over there at Don and say, Don, you over there having the time of your life? How do y'all, discuss those things? Because married men don't know. Single men don't know what married men going through. I mean, it's two different, dichotomies we got going on here.
Well,
that's a good question.
I think I express it quite a bit with them, or at least my experience. I think that shit like snowflakes. No two marriages are the same.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the key ingredient for it, because until I met my wife, I ain't have no aspirations of being married. So I can't sit and tell you, it's perfect match or soulmates or no. I never looked at it like that in no shape, form, or fashion. I just, I sat and at some point I realized I enjoyed my more time with her. Well, I enjoyed my time more
with her than without her.
Yeah. I was trying to see how to word that, but exactly.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So from that, I'm like, shit, I don't know how old I was when I got married.
I don't know how old he is right now.
No, man, no.
Hold on. I want to say 2021 is when I got married. When Piff died, 2020. So 2022 is when I got married.
Okay.
How the hell
he was there.
I was in the
there.
Yeah.
But either way, look, man, the marriage is expensive.
Yeah.
So, the wedding is, marriage is expensive too. But the wedding was fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So I remember them receipts. I might not remember them dates. I remember them payments.
Oh, those numbers stick with you.
But either way, I don't like, I don't push it on them.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I think what's for you is for you, and it happened when it happened. And I was old enough and mature enough to say, this is the next step for me. And just because it was the next step for me at whatever age or whatever point in my life I was at, don't mean the same thing for him or anybody.
Yeah.
And even with that, I think the relationship we have and have had prior to me getting married, I think that's why we both able to respect each other's side of the spectrum. He can tell you I don't judge him living a single life. I don't miss it either, and vice versa. He don't judge mine, and he ain't.
Prospectively, like we was talking about the syrup. And like what he observed, or his perspective was like, you lighter, or you not as, not as hostile, or cranky, irritable, whatever. It's interesting even hearing that, because it's like you don't see yourself necessarily in real time. It's the same thing. Like he's happier. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember him telling me that he was engaged.
Yeah.
Or, introducing his fiance.
Yeah.
Even, and I'm like, obviously it was the first time that kind of introduction was made.
Yeah.
And as the wedding getting planned and asking me to, hey, go get measured for a suit and we're doing it on this date, etc. And all the way through, even to now, like, it's like he different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one, I'm happy. I'm happier if he's happier. Cause with that, peace, resolve, focus, and you know what I'm saying, it like the same things he's saying, like, okay, you used to act like this, and now, like, it allowed for our creative space and professional space. Like, it's ultimately we business partners on a certain level too.
True.
It's like I observed those differences, and even creatively, it's I don't know if he wanted me to say this, but he don't say certain lyrics on
so
stage
you done took
anymore.
the too short out your lingo now. It ain't no more,
but
specific.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. It's a line, and I don't even know what song that's on.
See, this nigga don't know nothing,
man.
5 times.
Listen, it's a big cloud in my brain,
He
man.
said,
I said I would still fuck Stacey Dash. And this is a record that we still perform.
Yeah.
So I gotta say,
out of respect, but out of respect for my wife, I don't say that because. I mean, you mean the words are the words to say that I would steal. So if I said it right now, I'd be declaring that I would steal. Yeah. But I wouldn't steal. Yeah. And I think I said this last night, but when I got married, I learned even more. I guess it reinforced my philosophy that you gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. So. Even in interviews, it's certain, I don't speak about past relationships. I don't, in music, that's a different thing because I'm giving you a story. Yeah. But, I try to steer away from that. I try not to, I'm on a human show. Shit. Right. But because if it was the other way around, I wouldn't appreciate it. Exactly. If my wife, if she said to her friend that she would fuck any person, period, I'd be offended. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, I get it, in some cases, people kind of put celebrities in a different mind space so you can say that and it's accepted. Yeah. Thing about that is I'm mildly a celebrity. Mm-hmm. So now even, I don't see any scenario where I would meet Stacey Dash because she's more celebrity than me. But in my wife's head, I'm a celebrity too. So, it's not as unlikely as it would seem. Yeah. And you kind of got to respect her ideology. Mm-hmm. So with that, I don't want to go saying shit that's going to make her uncomfortable, even if it's, in theory. Yeah. And, vice versa, because I know I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't appreciate it if it was the same thing. Same for like other, older relationships. I wouldn't appreciate hearing my wife go on for 2 hours about her ex. Well, why? We married. That shit, the past is the past. It's a closed book. So, I try to, give the same thing.
Lito, are you enjoying this single life? That's what I'm trying to figure out as a married man over here. Are you having the time of your life or what?
I was trying to steer away from that part. I don't know what I'm doing. You trying to get rid of your womanizing ways. Yeah, I was just about to, that's what I was getting at. I'm in recovery. I'm a recovering
womanaholic.
Nah, I'm a recovering sociopath, and I'm, with that, I'm trying to change my womanizing ways. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I got a daughter, so that's like on a real level. As far as the single thing, I'm just kind of just living and trying to live free, and what was meant for me will make its way to me. I believe in the law of attraction and all that. So I think it starts with arriving whole and not seeking somebody to complete. You know what I'm saying? You arrive whole and somebody else does, and then y'all put that together. Yeah. And I think that's one of them mindset shifts. Like, I'm enjoying my peace of mind, like getting closer to that like oneness and less than like it being single or committed or whatever. Like I said, I can be real. I don't want to grow old by myself, and we ain't nobody getting younger, so to say. But even like with that song, I had the idea of doing a song called The Womanizer just to tell a story and just be honest and peel back some of them layers of like, man, I ain't proud of how I've been up to now. And I mean, not like if this is a turning point, like I can just, but when I was making the song, the light bulb went off for like, damn, bro, I already turned this corner. Yeah. So rather than me trying to tell the story from like where I hope to be or aspire to be, I know somebody that is a actual example of it. And then of course I know what they're gonna do rap wise. Come on. So it's like an opportunity for him to tell his story the same way like I can say I used to drink more drink than y'all could dream of drinking. I don't, and here I am. I'm still okay. You know what I'm saying? And the same with him to be able to say like, this is where I am, and I'm better than ever, happier than ever, and it's like that's more aspirational than me just dreaming it, fantasizing it, and the same with this album. Yeah, we got records that tell like a full broad spectrum of those stories. We got a Mitchell and Ness record that's more like the breakup, the bitterness, the vitriol that come with that. Cause we've lived it, we've experienced it enough to tell that story. And then we got a song like "But I" featuring Robin right now that's more progressive. That's more like light and uplifting on a like prospect of togetherness. You know what I'm saying? And like even that's like Robin is kind of the call and response. It don't actually have a true chorus. She's more so like got verses in between our verses, so it's like a back and forth. And our, like we talking about, our perspectives aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? And but like that was a real dope record to seed in, because we even got the female perspective, you know, in the mix of it, of like, well, this is how a woman might feel about your ways. Or it's like, damn, I'm being as patient as I can with you, and you know. But his verses is like a married man, like this. I'm all in. This one I'm at, and we ain't doing nothing else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we toughen this out, and I'm standing on it too.
Come on.
I'm more so. I'm still kind of like, hey, bear with me, or you might be as crazy as me because you're still here. But it's like it all goes together. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the for life, we making life music. It's the human experience overall. Like
true that.
Well, now you just summed that thing up right there, fellas. I mean, with that being said, how can people contact y'all? And are there any other things we need to be looking out for with this Step Brothers 4?
Well, Step Brothers for Life, May 9th. My socials is at Mr. Dunn Trip on just about all of them. Craig.
I'm Starlito Grind Hard on Instagram, Lito615 on Twitter, X, whatever it is. I'm Starlito Grind Hard on TikTok as well. YouTube's Grind Hard TV.
Yes, sir.
Get to grindhard.com. You can pretty much get anywhere else.
Indeed.
Get them tour dates, merchandise, all that.
Yeah. That would be the other thing. The
Come
tour,
on with it.
The tours, you know, we gearing up. We adding dates daily.
Yeah.
So if you want us in your city, you gotta get with them promoters so they can hit our line and we can make it happen.
Hey man, I'm here for it. Well, fellas, as always, appreciate y'all putting up on the play in this thing.
Indeed.
Already, man. Be High Radio Shout. It's Starlito Don.